Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm building the Game Boy Lego set. It has 18 and up Lego set with 421 pieces. It's Lego set 72046. Now my video did stop playing, so I did get some of it done because I lost the footage, so I can't really get it back now. But this was bag one. This is the Super Mario Land game. It does have like really cool films that it comes with, so the films do move, which I think is so cool. You could kind of see, like, it's a little blurry, you can kind of see the birds moving here. This is the other one, the other film. Trying to make sure that you could see it because it's not angled correctly. You can put them in the back of here. You don't have to put them in the back of here, but you can put them in the back of here if you want. Right now I'm working on bag two. Since I lost the footage for the other one, I might as well finish bag two on camera. There was 5 bags in total, but I want to show the booklet because the booklet is a super cool booklet. So the booklet does come with like how the Lego Game Boy was created, who like wanted to invent it. It does say how you can insert the games inside of them. It also comes with like the it just tells you 0 batteries, you don't need them. It tells you all the stuff. It tells you like this and whatever. It does tell you more about the history behind the Game Boy. It tells you like the back and like the icon. It's gonna be a lot of materials in here. It describes the games. It describes the Super Mario Land. It does that. Zelda, it describes Zelda as well. And then this. If you guys don't know what a brick separator is, it's basically something that helps you break up bricks. So like if you were to get a brick stuck on something, you can easily take the brick off if you mess up. So like I said, my video footage was lost because I accidentally turned off my camera, so I have to do bag 2 with you guys. I might build bag 3 with you guys only because I'm almost done with bag 2, so I'll show you guys when bag 2 is done and I'll come back to bag 2 and I'll build bag 3 on camera since bag 1 footage was lost. Okay, so like what I said with bag 2, with bag 1, what happened with my video footage. Here's bag 2, finished. Sorry, you can't see. This is the back. This is where you would charge it and where the device would like become hot if you play it too much. Again, here's the first game that we've done. I'm gonna do bag 3 with you guys on camera because of what happened. Because usually I don't want to do too much filming, so. But I'm gonna do bag 3 on camera. And like I said, I was really, really upset that I lost my footage because you know, when you lose footage, it really does suck. So with the small pieces, what I do is I put the small pieces in a bag, not in a bag, in a plate. This way they don't be rolling off my table. Discard that bag, and then the other parts. Hold on here for a minute. Hold on. Sorry, that was wrong. It's supposed to go like that. My earring just came out. My ear. This is great. I think there's another little bag in here as well. Yeah, so we're gonna open up this little bag as well. Let's do that real quick. No, I don't like small pieces, but small pieces are a must because sometimes you have a hard time seeing what's in the bags and what's like not. So we're just, what is this? I'm gonna look in this. I think, hold on, let's see. I don't know what's in here. I haven't actually saw what this is yet. Oh, this is a little rubber band piece. We don't want to lose that, so I'm gonna keep it in this bag, and I'm gonna put it to the side. Let me organize these pieces, and I'll come back. Okay, so I'm gonna build some of this on camera. Now I really do love this. Well, you cannot see. Sorry. I really do love this Lego set. Even though it doesn't look like much yet, I know it's gonna look really good once it's all completed. And where's that one piece I'm trying to look for? There's always pieces that are just hiding. Oh, never mind. I found it. But I'm really excited to see the final result of this, because when I heard this was coming out, I was like, oh my gosh, no way. They're making a Game Boy. I mean, it made sense because they already made like a lot of video game console Lego sets in the past. I just wasn't sure like if they were gonna continue with that. But then Lego surprised us with this, and I was like, oh, that's really cool, because we haven't had a gaming set in a while. So it came out, and I think it surprised everybody when it came out, because again, nobody was sure if they were still doing these gaming sets you can build. And I think it's kind of really cool to see like how you can kind of, I mean, it's not how you build the Game Boy, how they built it back in the day. You can kind of see how it was built when you build this stuff. Which again, I think is super cool, super unique. So I just want to, I'm going to build half of this on camera and some of it off camera. I built the first bag all on camera because it was small. It wasn't something that was going to take me like 50,000 years to do. Not that this is going to take me 50,000 years. That's an expression. But I'm really excited though. I'm really excited to have this Lego set being displayed on my shelf, because it's going to represent a Game Boy, and I know that people probably don't have Game Boys anymore. You know, they don't play them anymore. They don't make them anymore. So it's kind of sad. I mean, I didn't grow up with Game Boys. I didn't grow up with, I didn't grow up with Game Boys, but it doesn't mean that I can't, that I can't build it. My parents grew up with Game Boy. Hold on. How do you do this? I'm, so lost right now. There we go. So my parents grew up with Game Boy. As well as Nintendo NES and GameCube. I actually played the GameCube, and I played with that stuff too, because that stuff is what I played. But I didn't, I don't think I've ever played the Game Boy, and if I did, I was very, very young, because I really do not remember. This is the wiring in the console. I'm trying to see how to put this in, because this is the kind of confusing part, because I don't think this clicks in. I think it just sits here loose. Yeah, it just sits here loose. I don't like loose pieces, but it is what it is. Yeah, loose pieces, whatever. Just gotta be careful with those loose pieces to make sure that you don't lose them, because I've lost a whole bunch of loose pieces, and I was really mad, because why would you want to lose a loose piece? That's funny. Why you want to lose a loose piece? But it happens. I think Lego should stop doing that. I mean, you have the option of gluing your Lego sets, but I would never glue my Lego sets, because personally, I feel like doing that is just a waste of time. You do that and you glue your Lego set, and it's like, why would you do that to your Lego set? I'm not judging anybody who does, because I understand why, and you don't want it to fall apart. But for me personally, I wouldn't do that, because sometimes I like to go back and build them again. Once they're on my shelf, I just look at them for a minute, and I'm like, it was a really fun build to do. So sometimes I do it again. I don't always do them again, but sometimes I will do them again, because it's just fun. And I'm a girl who gets bored a lot, which I think is normal. A lot of kids my age get bored, but I think that, like I said, building Legos are I didn't say it yet. I'm just saying stuff, just to make this more entertaining. But Lego is a very interesting hobby, and for me, it's a calming method that I like to do because when I'm like anxious or when I had a long day, I look forward to building a nice Lego. Even if it's a small Lego set, I enjoy building whatever Lego set I can get my hands on because it's very therapeutic for me. And I know everybody has their own hobbies that they find therapeutic, but Lego is my hobby for therapeutic. And you know, if you guys don't know, which I hope some of you do, if you don't know, that's okay, I'm gonna tell you. You can buy Legos anywhere. You can buy Legos more than just your local Lego store. You can buy them at Walmart, you can buy them at Target, you can buy them anywhere really. Hold on, that's not the right piece. I'm trying to figure where the right piece is, because where is the right piece? What? Oh my gosh. I do not like when this happens, because you look for hours trying to find the right piece. I cannot find the right piece for my life. Where is it? There it is. Oh my gosh, I was about to crash out. Sorry about that. I was trying to find the right piece and I couldn't find it. There it is. I'm gonna place this. Wait, where do I place this? Here, I think. Yeah. It's really hard for me to tell because I'm trying to film this, but also I don't have much done of this. I don't want this video to be too long, so I will cut this and I will build the rest of it off camera because like I said, I don't want this video to be too long, but I will do this last part on camera. But like I said, I do not want it to be too long because I know some people are busy and some people have some stuff to do, so I'm not going to be much longer with this video. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing this video, but the Lego aspect of building, I'm not going to do as much more longer because people have plans, and I respect that, you know. So if you can, I mean, you could always come back and watch this video. It's always going to be on YouTube, but you always want to, you know, be there for the latest YouTube videos. You don't want to have to miss it. But it's okay. You can come back. It's always going to be on YouTube. It's always going to be online. It's not like it's going to disappear one day. But I get it. Everyone wants to see the latest videos that come out. So I'll build off camera now. Okay. So we finished bag 3. Bag 3 was the interior of this. You have like the little start and select button. You have the 2 buttons here. You have the joystick, which is super duper cool. You have the back. The only thing that I'm not really happy about is I think they're gonna fix this once bag 4 starts, but you can literally pop this off easy as that. So I really hope that gets fixed in bag 4, but I'll come back to you guys when bag 4 is done. Okay, so here is bag 4 complete. This is almost done. I think this is super duper cute. It has like a little film rotating back and forth. It's pretty much done. I just have one more bag to do. So I'm gonna do that bag and I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so this is the Lego Game Boy Complete. I think that it is super duper cool. Now, this is the Super Mario Land game. I do have the other game in the back of here, which is Zelda, which is super duper cool. Now you do have 2 different films, and you can change the films throughout, which I think is super cool. Now I understand why it is that price is because the buttons you can actually tap on. These you can move around. These the joystick you can move around too. This also, you know, the film moves as well. And there's a lot of printed pieces that you can actually move around as well. And it's super duper cool. Other than that, I kind of do wish that this had like a play feature where you could play it, but I think that you being able to tap the buttons is kind of cool. It's almost like a fidget toy. So I do rate this like an 8 out of 10 because honestly, it was a really hard build. Getting everything on, these were loose pieces and I had to put something in the back for it to stay, which is really kind of annoying. But you can play around with it. You could have this film or you can have this film. But overall, it's a really nice set. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.